Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Inspired Crossroads. Today we are working with our fire signs. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. First card that we're going to pull is what is blocking fire signs? What's standing in their way, or what does Spirit need to bring to our attention? Alright, we got addicted. So this one's pretty self-explanatory as far as what is standing in their way. There's some sort of addiction happening, and it doesn't mean that it's drugs or alcohol. It could be food, it could be a person, it could be an emotion, it could be to TV, to electronics, it could be any number of things. So let's see if we can get some clarification with the next card. Spirit, can you add some clarification and maybe more information? Too many cards. As to how to overcome an addiction. This gentleman has got chains around, looks like chains around his neck. He's got spikes coming through his back. So he's very, very much entrenched in his addiction, feeling very, very trapped. Not sure how to get out. We got solitude, alone, but not lonely. This card talks about going within and doing soul work on what is blocking you, what's holding you back. And the imagery on this card is, I think it's moving. It's a lady, and she's kind of got thorns going around her, but she is protecting what looks to be an infant underneath her veil. And to me, that symbolizes that while you're going within to try to reconcile what's happening with an addiction or what's happening around you, to treat yourself kindly, to still protect yourself, because it's very easy to go dark within ourselves. It's important to speak to ourselves as we would speak to a child. We would never tell a child that they're stupid for doing a certain thing. We would never attack a child like that. And it's important that you don't do that to yourself. And I know it's so easy to do it to yourself, but it's very important that you don't, and that you show yourself some compassion and some love, because nobody's perfect. So while I'm getting that Page of Swords, while I'm getting that one way to get out of the addiction, here we go. One way to get out of the addiction is to kind of go within. I don't see, and I'm kind of getting from Spirit that, it's not, it's an ongoing thing, right? Like, addiction is very hard to overcome easily. And if it is addiction in a sense of what most people think addiction is, drugs, alcohol, food, that kind of thing, it's a everyday cognizant battle that we have with ourselves to not go back. And some days are easier than others, and some days are extremely difficult, and that's when we have to reach out for help from others. Reaching out for help from others. So interesting. I just did a reading, and I'm not sure, I want to say it was Earth Signs had a similar message about addiction and having to let go. And they also got in this deck it's the shadow side, but in that deck it's the traditional devil. It's someone, something controlling you, having the reins over you. This addiction is very powerful. So I'm just gonna move the cards really quick to kind of make the story line up. Okay, so the overall story here is that your addiction is the thing that it has control over you, right? Like you can't get away from it. And that's symbolized with the shadow side card here. And the Two of Swords represents being blinded to something. Like you're not opening your eyes to all of the different possibilities. But I also see it as a card intuitively in this situation as going within and being prepared to fight this. And then with the Three of Cups energy, I'm seeing that it's going to take a group of people, a group of trusted people to help you get through this addiction. And again, it doesn't matter what kind of addiction it is, but it's got a grip on you and you're gonna need assistance to help break free. And the Page of Swords is, a messenger saying that things are coming and to be prepared. I guess it's more that the Page of Swords is there to represent, to be ever vigilant, which is what I was saying before, that it's unfortunately with a lot of addictions, it's not a period end of story. There's always some sort of struggle, and some people are phenomenal and can do it, drop something cold turkey or with help from a group, with help from whomever, and have successfully rid themselves of the addiction and have never gone back and have not been tempted to go back. And that is truly, truly an amazing feat. But I think for a lot of people, it's kind of like this daily vigilant thing that they have to keep top of mind, or in certain situations they have to be ever vigilant. So that's what the Page of Swords is kind of warning against, but being able to then go inside and evaluate the things that have happened in your life, and the things that maybe led you to this point. That is going to be a healing process for you. And just remember to treat yourself as you would a child or a loved one. Be kind to yourself if you happen to have, fallen off the wagon or, gone back to it. It is a process. So Spirit, what do we have? What message do we have? Okay, we got nothing has gone wrong. And this card talks about life is going according to the plan that was set forth for you. That it's important to look back on times of struggle, times of pain, and learn from them. It talks about going back and re-examining our life with a different point of view, and recognizing that the things in the past that have hurt us were there to help us grow, and to learn from those situations, to learn and grow from the disappointments, the struggles. And I know that can be kind of a hard pill to swallow, but it's Spirit's way of saying that you are where you're supposed to be. Keep going. You are loved. And we have your best interest at heart. We want you to come through this because what you went through was a moment that needed to happen for your growth. So with that part being said, I think it's really important to reiterate to be kind to yourself when you are in that self-reflective mode, and not to beat yourself up, but to look at your life objectively and to try to withhold blame or too much emotion, I guess. I think that about does it for me. Leave a comment if this resonated for you. And if it didn't, that's okay. Just let the message slide by. Make sure to check out your moon and rising signs for more flavor and dimension. Also, please subscribe for more content and hit that bell to get notified when I upload more videos. As always, until next time, bye-bye.